let's say you read all the instructions, and this is something in a business. You read all the instructions and you didn't get the outcome you wanted. But now the person that's trying to show you and look over your shoulder says, oh, I forgot. I missed a step. I forgot to tell you something. So actually running through training, delegating something is a really good way to refine your documentation, because the people on the other end of the training will raise their hand and say, well, what about this? What about this? And that's how your content gets better. So it's not perfect the first time around, but I want to distinguish there is that difference between incomplete instructions and then where there's just a level of experience or art.
Yeah. So, but what you said there is really great, because if you've been doing something for a while, there's lots of things you do that you're like unconscious to. You don't even notice until you try to teach them, until you try to explain it to somebody else. They'll be like, wait a minute, why'd you put your hands there? And then you're like, oh, okay. So there's a piece I don't even know that I do that.
Yeah. So great hack here for anyone listening. Sometimes you're not the best person to document the training for the thing that you do, because you skip a lot of those steps in your head and you take it for granted.
More cowbell for that one.
So sometimes you can just have an intern or an EA or somebody ask you, say, train me how to do this thing. And then they can be in a learner, beginner's mind. They can be asking those questions to actually write down better documentation than you could create yourself.